back in 2020. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it. And that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
They started on the ground with Eckler. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. It's Eckler again. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. This defense tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here, Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for... He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that. And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man? This is a counter play. Eckler. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere. You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert caught by Allen. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone. So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st down. And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. The Raiders had 5 and 6 to start play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, Howell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Little bootleg here. Howell. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Howell. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Raiders are once again back in front. Carlson down to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle with Eckler. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
One last shot before the break. Howell, he's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Off play action. It's Howell. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, That's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Howell's throw there, complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Herbert on 1st down now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, 63 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Howell running right on the option. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Howell. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darnell Mooney. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Waste of time.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Allen the man in motion right. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Williams, a man in motion right. From the 41, Herbert. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
25.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they pitch to Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Vegas. 46 yards on the ground. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Al down to throw it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Finding Allen. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Herbert. The 20. 10. 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
At the 6-yard line.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throwing, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Caught on the slant. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Second down, Jacobs once more. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
First down 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brad, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Las Vegas, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Chargers,